Hello, hello, hello. Okay, why are your goals not working? So a lot of people come to me because they're kind of like, oh my God, I've got these massive goals. And usually they've got massive goals, but they've got some challenges that are going on at the same time as well. And if that sounds like you, this is the video for you. If you're asking, why is it not happening for me yet? Why is this not working for me right now? Then this is for you. This is for you, the spiritually conscious or curious female coach who's wondering those questions today. This is me, Trina Kavanagh-Thomas, spiritual health coach, and I'm here live for you right now. I am really excited to be here today, actually, and thank you to Ali Duggan for asking a question this morning. Because I created a post yesterday, if you've not seen it, and it was on my Facebook profile. This is actually going out on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And yesterday I woke up and I realized in the next about 1.5 years, actually it's well under that, I was going to be financially free. And loads of people said congratulations. And Ali said, what does that mean? And it was really funny because I was like, okay, what does that mean? And I want to share what it means to me. A few years ago, because this is going to go into a story, a few years ago, I was in a real financial pickle. I mean, serious financial shit. And I was literally burying my head in the sand. And I know that by talking about this right now, it's going to inspire someone out there. It's going to inspire many of you right now, because I was in some real financial turmoil a few years ago. Everything was hunky-dory on the outside. My Facebook was like, hey, this is amazing. And on the inside, I was eating more, drinking more, and trying to hide everything away. I didn't want to look at anything. I didn't want to know what was going on with my financial position in life. And everything was such a stress and ball ache, so to speak. I was always behind with everything. And I ended up in a situation where everyone's like chasing after you for everything. And it feels like crowding around you. And I know many of you are going through that position right now. It feels like crowding around you. It feels like everyone's having a go at you. It feels like everyone is at you in some way. Now, just like health, money is an emotive subject. It's quite an emotive subject. It triggers us. Health triggers, money triggers, love triggers, but the triggers are the clues to the healing that you are about to take right now. Because you're not in this alone right now. Yesterday I woke up and I realized that I found a way out of those dark times. When I talk about how dark they were, I felt like I was running away from everything and everyone. I did not want to kind of be seen or to have anyone see me, because it was even more of a struggle than now. I remember a bailiff coming to the house and my kids being scared of them taking their stuff away. I remember bailiff turning around and saying to me on the phone, you've got no chance, we're just going to come and take all your stuff anyway. And it's like, oh my God. And it was really scary times as well. And if there's anything that I could say to you right now, don't bury your head in the sand. Even if it means that you have to go down different routes to settle any of your debts or any of the outstanding amounts that you have, even if you have to go to different ways to do that. Do not let pride stand in your way of help. Because the thing is, I was letting pride stand in my way of help. It'll be a year ago next week that we took the chance to change our lives. Being financially free is a feeling, but it's not just a feeling, it's knowing that those things are not there anymore. The energy of those things no longer exist as well. What financially free means to me is that those things are no longer existing. And next year, those things will no longer exist. Like people may say, well, you got a degree loan. That feels like a different premise to me. Very much a different premise. It's not someone coming and chasing you. That's what it felt like. Felt like someone hunting us down to attack us and banging on the door. And it was yesterday where I realized how far we have come since those days. Because I know many of you right now are going, when is it? Why are things not happening yet? And then when you're reminded of, shit, we're actually in a better position than what we were, and you realize, wow, we're further forward than what we are. I hope that answers your question, Ali. It's more to do with feeling and the energy of those credit cards and debts all gone. Yeah, so I hope that's answered your question. How we got there was, as I mentioned before, we had to stop using pride as an excuse to not sort out our shit. That sounds really harsh, doesn't it? And it's not meant to be harsh at all. I always feel like the triggers are the things that like really kick us into touch. You know, as an ex-PT, it was the triggers that really kicked me into touch and made me realize, shit, we needed to sort something out. So knowing that we needed to work through pride was one thing. What's changed moving forward? I had a chat with my daughter yesterday, and this is really funny because Ali, you kind of like brought it up today. And my daughter, we were on about appliances in our house, and my daughter went, well, we've got secondhand appliances in the kitchen, haven't we? Because all the appliances in the kitchen are secondhand. And I stopped for a moment and went, no, we haven't. Our cooker, we bought the other year. The fridge, we bought 2. And the washing machine was a replacement because they had, what's it called? They had to recall our washing machine. So we ended up with a brand new washing machine. And we ended up with all our appliances being new rather than being secondhand. We'd had secondhand appliances for such a long time. What I'm trying to say to you today is sometimes you don't realize these small changes that are happening within your life that are sending you forward. If you're in a position right now, don't ever think that you're always going to eternally be in that position right now. You will move forward, you will get out of it, and you will move on. Don't let pride hold you back from where you are. And to enjoy every single second. Thank you again, Ali, because when I was actually thinking about those appliances and I thought, no, do I mention it in this video? And I was thinking, no, I'm not going to mention it in this video. And I thought, no, mention it in the video. And I did some healing around it and some stuff came up that I felt like I didn't deserve to have those appliances. So I thank you very much because that needed to come up. And then I listened to some amazing dance music afterwards. But it needed to come up. What's changing moving forward for us is that we are learning still. We're learning and moving forward and learning that we do deserve. We do deserve in life. You deserve. We all deserve. And that's what's really coming up. smart goals versus relaxed goals, because I really wanted to touch on this today and touch base. Because when you're wondering why things aren't happening yet, are you setting smart goals? Because smart goals, personally to me, I feel put really added pressure on people. Yes, you need pressure to do stuff in life. I do agree. You need like a little bit of, you got to get that done. At the same time, I also believe in relaxed goals. I believe in goals that are relaxing for your nervous system. I believe in goals that are more patient over rushed and forced. I believe in goals that are longer term than shorter term. Obviously, you're going to have short term goals, but I do believe in goals that are just slightly different. So I used to work with SMART goals as a PT and in fitness and as a coach. But I use more relaxed goals because when my clients come to me, they've got big challenges, as I mentioned in the beginning. Big goals, big challenges to go with those goals. And they reach them, but it wouldn't be like, say, hey, I want a new house, or I want to be debt free and I want to reach it in 3 to 6 months. Depending on where you are, that may not happen like that for you. It may not happen like you win the lottery or something like that. It may be that you have to deal with something first that's more pressing on your mind, that actually opens up something for you to move forward into something else, to meet someone who's going to help you get out of that situation, and so on and so forth. So this is why I tend to work on more relaxed goals, because they put less pressure on the physicality. And then smart goals, which put a lot of pressure on this physicality. You can see it in the muscles. There's a lot of muscular tension, a lot of illnesses, a lot of physical ailments that are related to smart goals, compared to more relaxed goals where you're working with patience, working with virtue, working with divine timing, working with knowing when, oh my God, okay, I just need to make that phone call to that person today. And it brings about your biggest goal or your biggest vision. Because if you watch my video yesterday on, your goals not happening straight away for you, or your visions taking longer, because some visions do take longer than others. And that is because they've got different time scales. So obviously, if there's no, if there's some sections of society, there is no such thing as time and you can collapse time. If you're doing something that is like a degree, for instance, that is going to have a time-based limit on it, or time-based journey on it, to get to where you want to go with something else, if it's study. If you're doing something that's maybe an allotment and you're having to mulch down soil, which takes about 8 months depending on what you're using, 1 to 2 years if you're using animal waste, so it might be a little bit of time before you're able to grow something on it. You got to think about patience during these times and how you bring patience into your body. Patience comes with learning how this nervous system works, not that just a nervous system works, but how you work. And I mean really getting in tune with you, in tune with your body's workings, how they work on a day-to-day basis. When you feel something come up, like when Ali asked that question, it was really great of her asking that question, because I felt something come up. So I took myself away, did what I needed to do. And the stuff that came up was that I felt I didn't deserve to have the appliances that I now have, that are new, compared to when we used to have second-hand appliances all the time for a long time. That type of stuff. It's learning to work with this. We're so hyper aware because of the traumas that we've gone through with everyone else's energy, yet we're not fully aware of our own physicality. And when those things come up within us, I know I can feel it now as I'm talking, because sometimes as I said in some of my videos, some things feel a little bit more harder to talk about than other things, right? And then I'm going to go away and I'm going to process and I'm going to turn up even more confident doing the videos and stuff. So keep watching these videos. If you've got something from these videos, then let me know in the comments. Please do love and heart the videos. I know in terms of algorithms and stuff like that, I know I need to, my spirit team are like going, just ask the question for people to heart and like your videos, because it means that we get a wider reach and a wider audience, and those people that need to see these videos will get to see them. It's really important right now, especially as I'm talking about money in this video, that when people are asking the question, why are things not happening for me yet? And especially when it comes to money and stuff like that, that they know how to work with themselves. So I'm going to leave it there for today, and I will speak to you very soon. I will do another video on smart goals versus relaxed goals to go with this video. So you can hear more about my opinion and my truth around smart goals and relaxed goals. So anyway, I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, giving some support and some kudos. Please go watch this on the YouTube channel. And do give a thumbs up and a like to the YouTube channel as well. I'm going to start growing it and promoting it a bit more. So I will see you soon. Speak soon. Before I keep repeating myself over and over again. Right, I'm off.